Okay, hello everyone. So today I'll talk about the problem palindromic square. So this problem, firstly we have to run through the integers from 1 to 300 based on a base given by the input, and then the next thing we have to do is we have to square that particular number, and then we find out that square whether is it palindrome or not. So to summarize, first we have 1 to 300, then we have to square each number, then we have to check whether, we have to turn the square into, and lastly we have to check the square. So here we will declare two functions. One is to convert the given number, this square number, into the base given here. For example, here is 10. The base given will be ranged from 2 to 20, and then I'll declare another function called palindrome to check palindrome to check whether is it a palindrome or not. So here is my Eclipse. So firstly, the easiest would be how do we check a palindrome? A palindrome is a number that if it read from the front to the back and back to the front, it's the same. So these are all palindromes. So how do I check it? Is that I start a for loop to run through from the first number until the length divide by 2. So if it's 5 here, divide by 2, it will be 2.5 in integer. The decimal will not be taken, so it will be 1, 2. So I check whether the first one and the last one is the same, the second one and the second last is the same. If it's the same, then I'll return true here. If it's not, like this is the condition where the first one starting from 0 to and then here is the starting from behind. So if it's different in this case, like this, if it's different, I will return a false. So this is the palindrome function. Yep. And then the hard part is the base part here. How do I convert a number into a base? So for example, I use 9 in base 10. I change it to 9 in base 2, which is 1001. So how do I change it? So the method I use here is 9 I divided by the base given. Base given here would be 2. For example, I want to change it to 2. So I divided by 2, it will be 4 with a remainder of 1. So again, divide 4 here, it will be 2, then no remainder. I divide the 2 again, it will be 1, no remainder, and divide again, it will be 0 with a remainder of 1. So this particular result here would be the base in base 2. So I have to take it from bottom to top. I'll give another example here, which I use 39 in base 10. I'll convert it to base 20. The result should be 1i. So how do I 1i? So I actually here in base 20 is actually 19. What you can see here is this array here. What I show is from value 1, 0 until 9, then this should be 10, 11, 12, go on until 19. So how do I convert this 39 in base 10 to base 20? So here I will divide it by 20, so it will be 1. Remainder here will be 19, and then remainder 1 will be what I have is 1. Wait, shit. Oh yeah, I divided by 20. Wait, what I left 1. Yep. Then I will go on with this one 1. I divided the remainder one. 39 I divide by 20, it will be 1. Then 1 divided by 20 again will be 0, and then with a remainder of 1. So 19 here in this array, it will be I. So how do I do this in coding? So first, this is the function here. I intake a number, which is this number, and then the base given by the program, the question itself. So this string, a declare of string to return later, and then I will keep on dividing the number, doing this progress until the number becomes 0. Here, you see, it becomes 0. While it's not 0 yet, so this time is the string there, I will be adding this this one divide modulus by the base, and then this remainder I will be add to the front of the string. Initially it is empty, like empty, then I'll be adding 1 to the front, adding 0 to the front, adding 1 to the front, adding 0 to the front, adding 1 to the front. Keep on adding from, like this case is like this, 1 0 0 0 1. So this is what I do. After I take this one is taking the remainder into the string, then I'll divide it. Then this is the division part. So until repeating, adding 1 by 1, 1 by 1, 1 by 1. In the end, I'll return it as a string. So yeah, if you get me. Okay, so these two functions here, one is palindrome, one is the base function. So now into the main program. This is the input output requested by the question. So this function, this thing here is the number given by the program, which is the base the program required. So what I do here, firstly, a loop from 1 to 100, 300. Sorry, we have to check every single number from 1 to 300. So whether the square in the base, whether is it a palindrome. So this string here, I change the 1 to 100 to the base, and then this one is a square of that 1 to 100 to the base given as well. This is the base. So taking the number, this one is I times I means the number square itself. This is the base. So after getting the converted into the base, I'll check whether the square one is a palindrome. If it's a palindrome, so I'll just simply print it out to the file. The format here is the number in base n and the square in base n here, and then finally return. So yep, that's it for this question. Okay, thank you.